Well, I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm trying to finish up the wall over here on the end corner of our house. I've been brainstorming for about a week, and it just struck me. I don't have much time to work. I'm going to get into the project. I think I have a plan, and I'm going to start finishing up around the door. So the plan involves a little bit of framing, some extra sheathing, and we're going to put siding up around this door to make it look more like the other end of the house. And so I'm going to get some wood cut. I'll come back. We'll start the installation. We're going to see how this is going to go. Hopefully it's going to look really good when it's done. And I just feel like the corner of the house feels too void. You see how it's all dark? It looks like a big unfinished corner. Like it's missing something. So I think by bringing siding down to this end, it's going to give more weight to this side of the house and not make it feel so airy going across the corner here. You see what I mean? It just feels unfinished, like it's a work in progress, and it just doesn't seem right. The plan is starting to come together. I have this piece of wood cut. It's going down here. This one's treated lumber. Now I'm going to take this piece, not treated, and I'm going to put it here. It's like, what do you work for, the National Drywall Association? What's your problem? This is in there solid. Now we're going to put a piece of sheathing up. Now I cut this sheathing, so hopefully this all makes sense. I think I'm going to wrap the bottom of this in flashing tape or something, because it's going to be like where water can wick. So check this out. This came out really good. I put some flashing tape on the bottom.
Oh, this thing sounds deadly. Doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's literally like a gun.
I think now I need to scrounge up enough wood to go, you know, over and around. Good thing we're good at jigsaw puzzles, because this one is a puzzle. We're putting it together though, and almost done. We're just gonna hobble the rest of this together, using up every bit of scrap that we have. We are rolling into a new day, and last night I worked until I couldn't, got this done. You can see now from the inside what it's looking like. We got our new framing in, we got some sheathing on, we had to piece together the corner out there, but it all looks okay. It turned out well. It doesn't matter, this isn't so much for strength, it's just for backing and spacing so that the siding is at the right level. You can see now I added some more flashing tape to the bottom, so we have it really well protected. Just because we have this lip sticking out, I don't want water coming down and getting underneath and wicking into the plywood. That's going to protect it. It looks really good. Now, getting ready for house wrap. We got to open a new roll. Let's get this little section wrapped, and then we'll put our rain screen and our siding on. It's going to be wonderful. We're going to tape the seams, but that's looking pretty good. We're about to get the rain screen up, and you know, I've shown it before, rain screen. I'll get the bottom, just hold it up so it doesn't flop down.
Oh, what happened?
I'm out.
Wow.
Okay, can we try again?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, another step done. From a distance, it looks pretty good. I think now we're ready for trim, because on this section, the trim work has to be done first. So we're gonna cut, rip, create all the trim we need, and then we're gonna have to get it painted. It's damp out here.
Yeah.
I don't know if paint will ever dry today, but we have to try to get it started. Let's see what we can do. So we have to rip trim because we got a good deal on some really wide boards. So we can rip two 3.5 inch boards out of them. And it saves us money in the end by doing it this way. So everything is pretty much 3.5, right?
Yeah.
I was holding my breath forever. We're getting ready for the next step. This morning I came out and painted up all the trim boards for the back of the house that we cut yesterday. So those are ready to install. We're gonna try to do it. The sun's starting to come over. Let's get the trim on the back and then we'll see if we can get the siding done today. Well guys, I think we're gonna start with the jamb. We're doing a jamb inside the door frame here. Okay. Can you go up there and hold this?
Mm-hmm.
Just so it doesn't fall down. I'll get it lined up on the bottom. So what we're essentially doing is creating a couple of corners here. Down a little more. Right there. Now down here, you might notice that I'm leaving quite a gap under that trim. I was not sure about that area, but I'm leaving a gap because if water comes down, I don't want it sitting under the bottom of the trim, so I'm leaving that little air gap. So now, we should have another piece. If we measured right, this one should go right in. Yep. Looks
Perfect.
I don't know if you guys will tell from a distance, but the corner trim we're about to put up has a lot of holes in it because it's the corner trim that we took off the other corner. Previously, when we were doing the siding, we decided to pull that trim back off. Since it's already prepped, we're going to use it over here.
Are you okay with the gap being up there?
I thought I had it all the way up.
I just noticed it.
What did it hit?
I don't know.
That's weird. This trim must have slid down. It's just a little lower than I want. Let's pop these nails out and get it where we want it. Let's try that again.
Okay, now we'll watch this time.
Am I good?
It's all the way up still.
We have a lot of holes to fill on that one. I'll go through and fill those up and then touch it up with some paint. It'll be perfect. So now, look at it. It's looking pretty nice. All we have to do is fill up in between the trim with siding and it will be finished and ready to paint. Well, caulk. We just finished cutting and prepping our siding panels. You can see we have primer, sealed up all the edges. Still a little wet, but we're gonna start installing. We have to do this section in pieces, not proper laps, but we have a huge overhang and we're going to caulk all the seams because what we're doing is just trying to make use of scraps. These are all scrap pieces that we're installing, so it's going to be 3 pieces that don't have the proper connections. But those little splices, you can see where they are, above the door, up at the roof. It's going to be protected from the weather. They're going to be sealed. It'll be fine. And we get to use up more material, saving money, just using cutoffs. I'm really liking how this is turning out. It's looking good. Much better than it was before. And I think this was the right decision. Yeah, that's actually going to look really good, I think, when it's all done.
Yeah.
We're nearly done with this stage of the project. We're going to pull the stairs out of the way and get the board on the bottom there so we don't see that blue rain screen. And then I think we'll be done for now.
Yeah.
We'll try to do some caulking on all the seams, and once that's dry, we'll be ready for paint. We found a big nasty piece of wood that we're going to use, so we're going to clean it off. And this is going to be the what do you call the top foundation? The foundation of our stairs going down at the top, right? Yeah. This is what our steps are going to hook to. My rain screen is bumping this out a little too fat. We're going to pull the rain screen off this one section so we can get the board on there.
Is that like ripping a Band-Aid off?
Yep. I have to cut this.
Okay, that was really loud.
Was it?
Yeah? I didn't know you were going to use that drill.
I have to for this kind of work. Mission accomplished. It looks good. I'm not totally sold on it, but I think it's going to look right when the steps are built because that's going to be part of it. We decided to use a much bigger board than we originally thought we were because of the way the stairs connect. I think it's going to look better. Since it's all wet, we weren't able to pre-finish it, but once it dries out, we're going to finish it with the same oil that we did on the deck so it all matches. It already looks pretty dark because it's weathered, but it will blend in and be water sealed. And then we're going to caulk the crack so no water can get in behind it. It'll be perfect. So this isn't a finished job, but it's getting closer to being finished. There's always little things to be done like that. And of course I thought we'd have time to do it today. I don't think we're going to do it. We're going to caulk all the cracks around the trim with siding sealant so that we can get ready to paint. So I'm going to give you a look at the house now from the backyard. Let me close this door. This door. Get in there, cat. Get in there, cat. Imagine this with steps coming down. And you can see how it's starting to take shape. I mean, tell me what you think. Don't you guys think that this was the right idea to carry the siding over? I feel like it makes the house look less flimsy. Because before, when we started, it looked just wide open with a couple of sticks sticking up here and there. It looks more solid. And even from this side, it looks better because remember, this whole thing was open and it just felt too lightweight on the porch. Okay, so we have to pick up some knobs for this door. The stringers are coming for the porch. We ordered some nice ones that we're going to match the front. You're going to see them. Metal stringers, not the old wooden ones. Mm-hmm. And that means we have to plan out something here for them to come down to. That's going to be the big obstacle here.
Yeah.
We're going to work through that in the coming days or weeks, whatever it takes, but we're going to try to get this wrapped up. And I'm just happy that we finally figured out what to do here.
Me
because
too.
I honestly wasn't sure. I was thinking of all different ideas. This seems simple and obvious, but I just wasn't sure how to make it work.
Yeah, came out good.
We still have to do the inside, in case anybody asks. The inside is raw, and it's probably going to be similar on the inside. Panel siding.
Yeah, this still needs things done to it.
Yeah, but doesn't the door look so much more finished now? It's looking really cool.
Yep.
We're going to screen this 3 sections and the 2 on the sides, but we're going to screen that off so it's all going to be frog-proof, bug-proof.
Yeah, the main thing we want to keep out are the frogs because they poop on everything. And we don't really have mosquitoes here, like hardly at all. So that's not a concern.
So I think that's all we have for now. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care.
Bye.